Jackie Hudson. I've been a member here since 2004 and on the church staff for several years. And I typically worship on Sunday morning, but it's nice to see a lot of familiar, friendly faces here on Saturday night. It's my honor to provide a personal reflection on a portion of our Vision for Mission scripture from Matthew 25. Then the king will say to those at his right hand, "Come, O blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundations of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me food." Then the righteous will ask, "Lord, when did we see thee hungry and feed thee?" And the king will answer them, "Truly I say to you, as you did it to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me." I often have people comment to me, "There's always something going on around here, isn't there?" Yes, it seems we're always preparing for another project, another collection, another group in need. Pastor Johnson often challenges us to ask, if our church and congregation disappeared tomorrow, would it have an impact on anyone? In the last year alone, let me share what some of that impact would be as it relates to feeding others. Our church serves as a Meals on Wheels distribution site. We have about 30 volunteers who delivered more than 3,000 meals last year through the Aging Tree organization. In 2016, we prepared and served about 75 meals at the Beaches Mission House 5 different times. There is something very special about handing a person a plate full of home-cooked food when you know they are tired, hungry, and feeling hopeless, and then being able to say to them, "It was our pleasure to cook for you tonight." During their summer and Christmas breaks, our youth group went to the Clara White Mission to serve breakfast. And recently we added opportunities for adults in our congregation to go and do this as well. The mission helps not only the homeless, but also families with small children who just can't afford a meal that morning. In helping to feed others, we also teach our teenagers to be obedient in service. At Thanksgiving and Christmas, we collected food for baskets that were distributed by Angel Aid. This incredible ministry supports families who have a terminally ill or chronically ill child. Can you imagine having to choose between continuing to work or staying home to care for a child dying of cancer? These families are in crisis, and your donations helped keep food on their tables. When we are not collecting for a specific project, we keep donation bins in our gathering areas, and food just shows up each week thanks to your generosity and care. The donations are taken to our friends down the street at the Redeemer Episcopal Church. They run a food pantry for those in need right here in this neighborhood. And people stop in the office from time to time, and we make impromptu food baskets to tide them over until their next paycheck. I notice an increase in this when something as small as higher gas prices happen. There are many in our area that are so impacted by gas going from $2 a gallon to $3 a gallon that they can no longer afford enough groceries, even though mom and dad are both working. Last summer, when our teens were in confirmation camp, we wanted to create a service project to support a hunger initiative. And we wanted to engage the entire congregation. The 555 program was born. We set a goal for $500 in donations and 500 pounds of food to be collected in 5 weeks. Instead, you contributed $1,400. You donated 1,600 pounds of food, and we took some teens shopping, and with those funds, we bought another 600 pounds of food. But we didn't stop there. Our confirmation camp kids created a massive assembly line, and they packed 641 small bags of food. Then Lutheran Social Services came, and they will distribute those to schools for children to take home in their backpacks for the weekend. The number of children in our city who go home each Friday not knowing if they will eat a full meal again until Monday morning at school is overwhelming. This project educated us, helped increase the spirit of service in our teenagers, and helped make a small dent in the issue of food insecurity in our community. Every Thursday, we offer our kitchen here at the Southside location to a group from the ARC, a nonprofit supporting mentally disabled young adults. About a dozen clients participate in cooking classes so they can increase their life skills and live independently. We aren't feeding them, but we provide the space for them to learn to feed themselves. And within our own walls, when there is a need for meals for someone who is sick or food for a funeral, Rhonda and I send out the emails and the responses flood in. Whoever said food is not love didn't know what they were talking about. When someone you care about is hurting or grieving, sometimes all you can do is hug them and make them a casserole. You are a compassionate and giving congregation. You care for each other, and your support in the community make a difference. The examples I cited are only the beginning. I just didn't have time to talk about them all. This week's Vision for Mission flyer can provide a more complete list. If you ever wonder, would anyone notice if we shut these doors? The answer is a resounding yes. As we proceed with our Vision for Mission campaign over the coming weeks, I hope you will prayerfully consider how you can support both the South Side and the Lakeshore locations, being a place for these and many other ministries for decades to come. By supporting the physical structures, you support every ministry and every initiative as we obediently seek